Hey guys, how's everyone doing? So I want to bring you some important information here. And this has been an ongoing problem with Honda. We thought they got it resolved, but then come to find out it's just a bigger problem than they originally thought. And why this is important to tell you guys, because it's an important safety thing. And a lot of you probably have one of these vehicles. The list is very long on the vehicles that are affected by this new issue. So let's go ahead and get into it. So like I said, this is an issue that's been going on for some years now, and they thought they got it all under control, but just a couple days ago, Honda released an update from the previous recall. So it's the same issue going on, but now it includes more vehicles. And like I said, it's a big list too. So if any of you have Honda and Acura vehicles, I bet you have one of these vehicles that are affected. And it's very important to get it taken care of. So I really urge you for things like this to not delay on it. So this recall, and you probably remember the video I did some time back, is about the airbags that can deploy unintentionally. So the official airbag that's affected here is the front passenger frontal and knee airbag. And the problem with this is it could deploy even if a child or infant is sitting in that seat that's smaller. Now the seat has a sensor in it, so if it's not to the appropriate weight, it'll shut the airbag off so it doesn't deploy. So what could happen over time is there's a seat weight sensor. It can crack and short circuit, which would make the airbag just to deploy unintentionally during a crash. And the crazy thing about this is they're saying a natural disaster is what caused this error, because at a manufacturing plant was changed due to a natural disaster. And when they did this, they changed the base material for the circuit board, and they said this extra strength can make it crack. And like I said, this is an addition to the first one, so it's the same problem, just they found out more vehicles were affected. So now it's up to about 100,000 vehicles. So I'm going to list them here, and I'll also have them in the description so you guys can take a notice of that. But like I said, it's a big number and it's a lot of vehicles. And it states that Honda will contact you via mail by July 6th of this year. So another month away. But with recalls like this, I urge you to contact your dealer to see if you're affected. Don't wait for that letter, because things can happen. You know, things get lost all the time and you'll be unaware of it. It's a safety thing. So not just for people either. Like if you put an animal up there, it's supposed to kick it off and it might not. So it could be a dangerous situation. And the first recall came out in February 2024. So more than 2 years ago for the same exact issue. And back then it included 750,000 vehicles. So now with this addition, now it's at 850,000 vehicles. So getting close to 1 million vehicles that are potentially affected by this. So that's a big deal. Like I said, when it comes to safety, don't take it for granted. Just get it taken care of right away. And I know with the first recall, they had issues getting the parts during all that time. Like I had to get mine replaced on this car actually. And it took me almost a year to get it was the right sensor to get it replaced. But now they have plenty of parts available to do this recall. So you have no problem getting it taken care of. Just get it scheduled. You know, it shouldn't take that long. It took about 2 hours on my car, but it's just something you want to get taken care of. So again, if you have any questions, comments, leave them below. And all the information will be in the description along with all the vehicles as well. So definitely take a look at that. I appreciate all of you. Hope everyone's having a safe day out there, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again, everybody.